Kia ora, Year 9s. This video is about expanding and simplifying and collecting up like terms. So most of you are getting pretty good at those two separate skills, but now we need to link them up and put them together. And sometimes this can feel a little bit tricky to start with. So before I get into these ones, I just want to go through how we do basic expanding really quickly. If I've got 2 times x plus 3, when I expand that, I'm doing 2 times the x plus 2 times the 3, which gives me 6. And when I finish that one, there's no more simplifying that I can do, right? Because I've got two terms, this one and this one. And they are not the same kind of thing, right? They're like apples and bananas. That's the end of the question. If I have a negative 2 here, let's just remember what that would do. Well, that would be negative 2 times x gives me negative 2x minus 6, right? It's a minus because I'm taking negative 2 and I'm multiplying it by a positive 3. Negative times a positive gives me a negative. Okay, so far so good. So there's no more simplifying that I can do there. Let's go back now to the idea of like terms really quickly. Oh, something bad happened. So when we had 6x plus 3, take away 10x minus 7, we can collect up the like terms, right? So the 6x is a like term with the negative 10x. So 6x take away 10x will give me negative 4x. And here I've got plus 3 take away 7, which gives me minus 4. Okay, so we're going to put those two ideas together when we do these next. How many questions have we got here? 6 questions. Now I've grabbed these from the Dr. Frost worksheet that I set. It's the Dr. Frost worksheet called optional, I think it's called optional but recommended, which is exactly what it is. So let's start with this first one. Now this immediately gets quite tricky because I've got a minus sign here. So we're going to take that negative 2 and use that when we're expanding this out. So we start with just writing down the question like this. And now we get on with expanding. So 3 times 3x gives me 9x. 3 times negative 2 gives me take away 6. And now I've got take away 2x, so minus 2x. And I've got negative 2 times plus 4 gives me minus 8. Let's collect up the like terms. We've got 9x, take away 2x gives me 7x, and here I've got minus 6, minus 8, so 7x, take away 14. All right, I'd like you to pause the video now and try and do a few of those into your book, and then you can go through the video and check that you've got them right. Okay, so 2 times 5x minus 4 plus 3 times 4x plus 3. Right, working slowly, 2 times 5x gives me 10x. 2 times negative 4 gives me negative 8, or take away 8. Next up, what have we got? Well, plus 3 times 4x plus 12x. 3 3s are 9. Now, put the x's together. We've got 22 x's, and I've got minus 8 here, plus 9 here. Now that gives me plus 1. If you're having trouble with that, just draw yourself a number line. We start at 0 and we go back 8 to here. And then we go forwards 9 and we get to plus 1. Onwards. 4 times 4x minus 1 minus 2 times 5x plus 4. And off we go. 4 4s are 16. 16x. Take away 4. Take away 10x, take away 8. I'm always keeping the sign of the digit or of the number with the number itself. So here we're going to have minus 8. Right, now we do our like terms. 16x minus 10x gives us 6x. And here we've got minus 4 minus 8, giving us 6x minus 12. Right, 3 left to go. 5 times 4x minus 3 plus 5 times 4x minus 3. I'm going to do this a slow way first, which is just to expand everything. So 5 times 4x gives me 20x minus 15. Now I'll do it again because I've got the same thing. Plus 5 times 4 gives me it. Making a mess. So plus 20x minus 15. Which is equal to 40x minus 30. Now that's fine, and that's how I would expect most Year 9s to do it. But I want you to notice something else. back at the start, some of you will have seen that I've got 5 times 4x minus 3, and then I've got another lot of 5 times 4x minus 3. So if you think about it, what that means I've got is 2 lots of 5 times 4x minus 3. So all of this is just 2 lots of this. That means that I've got 10 lots of 4x minus 3. And you can see that when I expand that, I get 40x minus 30. So it's just 2 different ways to see the same thing. And when we're getting stronger at maths, that's one of the things we really like to be able to do, is to connect up different ideas. 2 left. I bet no one is left watching. Maybe someone out there is watching. If you're still watching the video at this point, leave me a comment and I will deliver you a fruit burst. Definitely not chips from the canteen. So 4 times 3y minus 2 minus 4 times y minus 5. Right, so a big flashing light goes off as soon as we see this negative, because we know that we have to be pretty careful with it. It's easy to muck this up. So 4 times 3y, 12y minus 8. And then I have minus 4y. Lastly, I have 4 times 5, so 20, but it's going to be positive 20 because this is negative 4 times negative 5. Collecting the like terms gives me 8y plus 12. So that's that one done. One last question. Let's see, what do we have? Right, try this one while I'm erasing this mess. Give it a go in your book. Don't hang up the video just yet. Right, so this equals 5x minus 25 plus 9x minus 15, which gives me 14x take away 40. There you go. Make sure that you can do those confidently if you are working on relational skills for the algebra end of topic test, because you need to be able to link up the expanding and the simplifying. Thanks for watching, and leave me a comment or send me an email if you've got questions.